welcome to the first episode of the Mayor's Office. It is not how I wanted to start my show, but controversy it is. So, but today I got with me, man, Boss Man Jay, Mr. Bellamy, and my homeboy Bishop Bernie Matt. And today we're gonna be
You,
talking about
what up,
this Nolan Wells situation, man. 18-year-old kid found in on an island, and where was it?
Horn Island, Mississippi,
Horn Island, Mississippi, man. He went out
Biloxi area.
with a group of his friends. So we just gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. How y'all fellas doing today?
Everything well, bro.
So
Good.
Hey, what's
Sad
going on with it,
situation.
guy?
This sad as can be right here, though. I ain't gonna lie.
so my thing is this, and I know this story been going around, so a lot of people already been talking about it. Everybody got their stories, their speculations about what happened, what should have happened, what could have happened. What I'm trying to figure out and understand is how you leave with a group of friends and you don't come back with them, and then nobody knows what happens to you. So this kid goes out to enjoy himself for the holidays on the 4th of July weekend with a group of his friends. And everybody hollering about don't bring in racism and all that, but he's a black kid hanging out with nothing but white kids. So let's just go ahead and put that out there and let that shit be known. And all of a sudden, just like any other time a black kid goes out on a boat with some white folks, he didn't come back. Now this man's parents are grieving him. Don't know what happened to their son. And these 4 white boys that he was with has already lawyered up. One of them parent is a judge and another one parent is a lawyer or something. My thing is, if y'all ain't did nothing wrong and there's nothing to hide, why do you need a lawyer?
One of the friend's stepmoms, Ashley Cole, as you can see, she is a judge in the area. So that's another layer of this where, you know, just you don't know what happened. That's not a good enough answer. And I hate it, man. Let's get this out here. I hate it when white people try to act as if soon as black people say that something is racially motivated, that is clearly racially motivated. And it just kind of raises our suspicion when it's one black kid and a group of white boys, which hey, friendship is friendship, but how does the one black kid end up the one missing?
And it's
Why is
always
the
the
black
black
kid
kid.
the one that went by his own way, and nobody knows what happens? And like you said, the friends did lawyer up. Nobody had a credible kind of story, and it's kind of like as soon as somebody mentions that online, we get a lot of backlash from the white community saying that, oh, here we go again. There's the race thing, and all. It's like
Always trying to make it racially motivated. No, man, it is what it is. Let's
we
just call it how we see it and what it is. Let's not act like this doesn't happen all the time. Let's not act like this is something that's just happened this year. This is, man, and we know it. This is every time, bro. Just like with the kid in Louisiana that went out with his girlfriend and her family. He ended up missing for days, bro. The only black kid. So when are y'all gonna learn, bro? Start hanging with your own kind. Stop trusting all these people. My kids get mad at me all the time when they ask can they stay at their friend's house. Or, listen, ain't nothing against their friends, or I just don't trust people. And shit like this is the reason why. You can't trust people. Y'all gotta, and y'all parents, bro, y'all gotta stop letting y'all kids go places with people, especially people y'all
I
don't
don't
know.
think I feel like we have to stop forcing ourselves in these places that are not welcoming to us. You know what I'm saying? Uh, your kid. I don't want my kid being the only black kid in the room. I don't
At
want my.
all.
I mean, and don't get me wrong. I understand that you're looking for the best, facilities and best schools for your kid, and you want the least amount of trouble. I understand all of that, but there is a trade off here. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's just a line we have to walk, and it's unfortunate, but let's not act like we're dumb. I'm not gonna act like I'm just I don't have eyes because to not offend white people because they think everything is racial. Like, nah, that's not gonna that answer is not gonna suffice. Like, you know,
It's crazy.
the deflection and the kind of gaslighting really.
Because
To say,
everybody got
oh, here we
amnesia.
go again.
Everybody got fucking amnesia now. Nobody knows what happened, but we lawyered up.
Hey, bro. Hey, can I go off subject for 1 second? Can I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
about 1 2 minutes? All right, bro. I'm a young kid coming from Jonestown, Mississippi. I was about I say about 13 years old, bro. And my mom moved me to California, and I was fortunate enough to go to Clovis. Buchanan High School. It's all white school, bro. All white school. So I'm coming out there, coming from an all black community, and I'm coming to this all white school. Ain't really no blacks there. I really don't understand their lingo. You know what I mean? So I get out there, bro. They had their basketball team put together. Put together. I came there. I made the basketball team. All white, bro. JV, varsity. Everybody was white. Cheerleaders were white, bro. I never seen nothing like that. Come from Jonestown. We ain't had no white people. Sister K, that was about it. And her people. Bro, it was so uncomfortable for me just being around them people, going out with them people. Them people used to take me to their house, bro. I felt so bad, bro. Like, I felt alone, bro. Like, I had my first time talking about this, y'all. I never felt alone in my life, bro, when I was in California. But then my daddy decided to send me to Sacramento because I explained to him, bro, like I'm uncomfortable, bro. I don't know if I'm eating spit on my bologna sandwiches and this and that. They used to make little funny jokes to themselves, but they never got out of line with me or nothing. But that whole thing was uncomfortable to me, bro, until I left. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. That little kid that was with them folk, bro, they did something to him. They killed him, bro. I know they did, bro. Y'all know they did. The world know they did, bro. But that's why you shouldn't be with white folks like that, bro. You should be with your own kind, man. That's why when it come to me and white girls, even though I'm engaged now, I don't deal with that stuff no more. Bro, I don't even if I'm messing with a white girl, bro, I did. I'm recording it. I'm making sure they can see it. They can see it because I don't want to come back on. 'Cause white folks, bro, not all of them, but most of them are effed up, bro. So, you know, bro, prayers to that
And
family
coming
though.
from the South, yeah, prayers to that family for sure.
Yeah.
But like you said, coming from where we come from and coming from these southern places where, like Mr. Bellamy just said, we didn't graduate with a lot of white people. We didn't graduate with
We ain't
any white
graduated with
people, honestly.
none.
So I mean that, of course, that's one thing, because we had our problems, going to school with your kind. You're gonna have that too. So we're trying to walk this middle ground to where you can find a good school, but not yet. Again, you shouldn't be the only black person there, bro. That's
Yeah.
my problem with it.
And,
If it was
and,
Yeah.
5, 10 other black people, okay, I understand everybody, moves to different areas and areas they want their kids to go to school at, but not being the only kid. Go ahead, Mary Sarty.
let's be honest, bro. Like y'all gotta start carrying shit to protect y'allself. If you like, if you are gonna do something like this, and these are the type of people that you want to hang around, cool. You have a right in life to choose your own friends and choose your own group of people that you want to be around. That is your right. But man, don't go as far as trusting everybody you hang with, because like he said, like Boss Man said earlier, we went to school with nothing but black kids, and yeah, we had our problems and stuff. But I can guarantee you this: ain't none of us we're gonna take nobody out nowhere and do something to them, and when nobody gonna tell. Cause one thing I'm gonna tell you, bro, we ain't sticking together like that.
That right?
We gonna tell it. Somebody gonna tell it.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
we
ain't gonna.
also
It
ain't
ain't
trying to murder our friend.
exactly. And we ain't
Like, why
trying
would
to
I
hurt
take
nobody
my
that we hang with.
friend out? Why would I take my friend out on some nice, outing and turn this into a fucking murder, bro?
And we ain't
Yeah.
saying
Like,
that y'all. We ain't saying allegedly. We ain't saying that nobody did nothing to
allegedly. No
nobody
trial
didn't
happened
lie
yet.
to nobody.
But
But
also, I'm not gonna play like I'm dumb
and
either.
we're
You know
not
what I'm saying?
stupid. We got
We're not.
eyes. We can hear. We can see. We know what the story is, and this has happened time and time again. So we ain't gonna act like this is just new or happened for the first time. But as black kids, man, y'all, we have to be more vigilant. We
That
gotta
right.
stop trusting everybody just because y'all laugh and joke together and you probably hung out at their house and met their parents and went out to dinner and stuff. It is
Mm-hmm.
a different ball game when you're out on a secluded island and there's
Mm-hmm.
alcohol involved. First off, y'all
Mm-hmm.
18 years old, y'all shouldn't be drinking in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
where were the adults when all this drinking was going on? That's one thing. And I understand as kids, because we did stuff, man, that our parents didn't know nothing about. But we ain't had no doggone pictures and videos of us. We would never do nothing like this. Posted up 18 years old with a beer in my hand. Cause my mama had seen
Mm-hmm.
this. I never took another picture again.
Mm-hmm. I believe that was a mass sacrifice, bro. I ain't no conspiracy theory or nothing like that, bro. But for nobody to be talking about it, but that girl is, it's something happened real bad out there,
All,
man.
but my thing is this: all those people that was out there in that video,
It look like
nobody
they.
seen nothing.
It's crazy, ain't it, man? It bring you back to the days of Emmett Till, on it, bro. Like Mississippi, man. Boy, Lord have
There's
mercy.
Like
and us being from Mississippi as well. I want the audience to understand that too. We are from Mississippi, from the other side, northern part of Mississippi. But at the same time, we know how it go.
Right,
my
like
Like
thing
we
is,
know
not
how it
been
go.
through it.
It ain't
So
like we talking about California or Canada or
right.
Sweden or something. No, we talking about where we from. So don't
Just
come on here telling us, oh, you don't know. Don't tell me what I don't know.
just like I don't mean it, like, no disrespect to nobody that stay in South Haven, Horn Lake, or that area. But bro, when them niggas start moving up there, them white folks left them mud and they moved out to Bahia. You don't want to be around them niggas. It's a whole lot of
That's the
niggas, bro.
same thing that happened in Memphis. Same thing
Yep.
yeah,
that happened in
Yep.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yep. They
I
don't want to be
mean,
around them.
it's called white flight. Which
Yep.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm not. Everybody got their own reason for everything, and they got that right.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the right to move. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But when things like this happen, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna play dumb and act
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know what's going
Yep.
on
Going
anywhere.
on. Yep.
and don't try to make it seem like
So
this is what we always do. Every time something happens, the first thing you know, that group of people want to holler, "Oh, it was racially motivated." Come on, bro. Like how many times does stuff like this have to happen before we get the picture and somebody start doing something about it? Like this was an 18-year-old kid that still had his life ahead of him. I'm pretty sure because there's a story going around that they had an argument or a fight or whatever on shore on land, and understandable. You know what I'm saying? Friends argue, stuff goes down, but I don't think nothing gets as bad to where someone has to be unalived. Like ain't none of me or none of my friends have ever had an argument till we get to the point where we want to hurt each other.
and even if we did get to fighting,
It was a
everybody didn't
fight.
gang up against one person. Everybody on the team didn't just gang up against one person and that person ended up dead. Come on, bro.
Yeah, no,
Come
that
on,
wasn't
bro.
gonna happen. Well, nobody gonna let that happen because you're gonna always in our group of people, we gonna always have somebody gonna say, "Hey, ain't gonna be no jumping. Hey, if y'all gonna
But
go at it 1-on-1, or you gonna
Go
have
one
I,
some
on
jumping."
one.
I think when they had that altercation out there, man, he should have never left and went out there. He should have never left and went with them after that altercation. He should have got off that boat and went on by their business. Because right after that, boy, them white folks started having devious thoughts in their head after that altercation, and he went with them. Oh boy, they had already started planning his murder.
And it didn't have to be all the white people out there, but there was enough witnesses out there to have seen something. You know what I'm
Something.
saying? Also, did production have a video for us?
So yeah, they got another video of something that happened that same weekend with a black kid and a group of white people,
Yeah.
and this is how it goes.
You can swim down wherever you fucking retard. Bro, how am I gonna get you back home? You don't think Mama Marquise is gonna be worried? Yeah, your mom? My mom's name. Your mom is always worried about you. I think that's why. Because your dad's in prison, we know, we can tell just by looking at you. Are we getting you can't swim, but you can you have a life jacket. Bro, I'm black. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna save me. Oh, yes, it does. Bro, I'll just find a way. Yeah, they think I'm about to go down, but I can't. Bro, you have a life jacket. I'm gonna die. Standing right
Hold
now.
on to the
You
back
have to
foot
go.
board.
You just have to get over there. We taught him how to swim. Oh, so I can just like hold on to the back of the board.
Right here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
You're not drown. You're not gonna drown. I promise you won't drown.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your
Oh,
name?
my name is Marquise. But everybody calls me LeVar because I go to like Denellen.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. And they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Good job right now.
Probably gonna hold on this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
Oh, first time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
What
They made me
happened?
take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on. I'm never coming back with y'all. We told you if you're coming, we had a life jacket. A life jacket. This ain't
This,
for a
this
big
is
kid,
just
for a little
this
kid.
is just sad, bro.
You're welcome.
Like, I got a few things that I want to point out about this video here. Number one, your life is on the line. You're scared. Okay, you got on a life jacket, so there was really not much to be afraid of because you're gonna float. But it's it's the severity of the situation. You're out here talking about some. I'm black. My dad's in jail, bro. I'm black. I don't know how to swim. Like, you are inviting these people to make fun of you. You asking for this.
Some would call that cooning.
Exactly. Like, and then they up there, and I know y'all heard them make the monkey sound. You know, it's shit like that, bro, that we allow them to get away with. So they think it's okay. It's there's no problem with doing it.
This boy has probably grew up with these people and he made himself comfortable with being disrespected like that. I think it's it's definitely sad, but I think it's just him and his friends. I don't see them trying that with anybody else. That's probably
No.
why he was the only black dude there
And but
because
and then
he allows them. This probably wasn't the first time.
and thank God for those people that was there, to get him back across, because they wasn't gonna come and
Yep,
get him.
yep,
They was gonna
yep.
leave him out there, and whatever happened would have happened. So thank
So
God
we
there
can't say
was some
all
adults.
white people because those were some nice white people, and
Yeah,
they didn't know that boy from anybody. But also that boy, we have to raise our kids to have some common sense.
because
Have
he
some common
said,
sense.
and,
Common
I'm
and
never
sense.
like,
coming back with
Yep.
y'all.
it's key words, bro. They made me like you. Can't nobody make you do nothing.
That's right.
Ain't nobody finna make me do shit I don't want to do.
I swear.
So in order for you to fit in with them or to want to fit in with them, you let them pressure you into doing something you wasn't comfortable with doing. But see, and then it would have been this situation here. If something had happened to him, the first thing his parents and them would have did was blame those white kids. But who's to blame here? Because you willingly put that life jacket on and swam over there. They made me take that away around. They couldn't make you do nothing. If they wanted to swim to the other side and you couldn't make it, oh well, I'll sit here until y'all get back. But I ain't finna jump in no water knowing I can't swim.
A lot of it don't really make a lot of sense, man. Of course, like I said, sad, sad, sad situation. But for the lesson for me and thinking for myself, my kids need to have some common sense. My
Man,
kids need to know when a situation could be dangerous and when a joke is not a joke. Like, you know what I mean? So those kind of things, just having common sense can save you from a lot of stuff. And we know that all of these boys lawyered up. Nobody even, I mean, it's mind blowing when you think about your friends lawyering up
because
after your
this is
death.
supposed to be y'all best friend. This is somebody that y'all hung out with on a daily basis. Like,
Right.
everybody gets amnesia. Nobody knows what happened to this kid. Nobody wants to tell what happened to this kid. But this
But lowering up is showing guilt right then and there. Like,
exactly.
What is y'all lawyering up for?
Well,
If
guilty to
y'all didn't do
proven
nothing
innocent.
wrong.
Guilty until proven innocent in America. Supposed to be.
No, only for us, not for them. They already innocent.
We
Uh,
guilty off the muscle.
but
That's
this
true.
is, man. Listen, and I'm not. We're not trying to be insensitive here. Like condolences to his family, man. And I understand, like them parents are going through some stuff right now, and but this is something that needs to be talked about. This has to be put out, and people need to know about this kid and his story because what happened to him is tragic, and it shouldn't happen. Nobody should go out to have fun and not make it home. So,
But and I also tell my kids, Mel Socrates, about living in reality. We can't deal with the world how we want it to be. We have to deal with the world how it actually is. And this is a great representation of that because, we don't grow up with the loving, trusting nature of people like that. And that's for a reason. Fear is sometimes a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Fear will keep you out of a lot of things sometimes.
and,
So
I mentioned before, man. I know my kids be hating it, but I'm sorry. I just don't want to be that person, and I definitely don't want. I can't just allow my kids to. I don't like other kids staying at my house. And I damn sure don't want my kids going to nobody else's house. You just can't trust people, bro. I'm sorry. It can be some of the nicest people in the world in front of you, man, and behind your back, bro. You just don't know the type of things that people are doing behind closed doors. And we've seen this time and time again. And people just like I just feel bad for this kid's parents, man.
can we
'Cause-
speak on the portion and condolences to the whole family, man? Yeah, like you said, this is just it's sad. I don't, there are really no words for it. But can we speak on the fact of old girl, the judge, one of the friends' stepmom is a judge. How does she kind of explain that? Like a kid died on a trip with where you were, you know, your kids were involved in, and I know that's not her biological child, but
she's been there.
you were there, and obviously you're a judge having a position like that. You're gonna get a lot of questions. So it's gonna be interesting how this even plays out. Um, I bet your bottom dollar being Crump somewhere lurking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Being Crump fucking
Them
lurking
activists, they ready.
somewhere.
I beg these parents, y'all, please don't go out there because nobody takes y'all serious when y'all go and do stuff like that. Like leave them being crumps and people like that where they at. Let them go do stuff on it because nobody really takes you serious after y'all start going to hire all these activists as lawyers and spokespersons and like handle it like you would handle anything else without all the political stuff, man. Like find out what really happened to y'all child because these people they are just out the money. They are
Somebody knows
looking
something.
for they are looking for a dollar. Find out what it get y'all a regular lawyer, man, to find out what happened to y'all child. Like because somebody knows something. There's somebody out there that is willing to talk but haven't been asked. And sometimes you might not be asking the right question. Somebody
They said,
seen
"Oh,
something.
girl, the only one who cooperated out of everybody,
And she had a video,
Katie,
didn't she?
Katie McCormack." Yeah, I think I did see a video on social media where it was a quick video about some altercation that had happened, and she kind of panned over, and they saw the young man standing on the beach or on the
So
shore.
and I'm pretty sure we have to realize, bro, there was a group of kids. So everybody had their phones out. I'm pretty sure somebody got a video of the whole thing. Everything that happened. Somebody out there has a video of that. You're not telling me all these kids out there just out here partying with no. But my thing is this: these are high school children, right? Or have just graduated high school, right? If I'm not mistaken,
18 years
18
old.
years old. So there had to been some adults out there because how these kids getting all these boats?
That's what I'm saying about the judge lady. Like you out here, these kids look like they're drinking.
Yeah,
You, if you were in the vicinity, that's gonna be questionable on you and your career as a judge.
now, I understand, man. Like, and this was what people got to start asking: where were the adults? Like, what adults was out here? Because it was a lot of from the videos that I've seen, there was a lot of people on that island, man. And I know all these people that was out there aren't kids. There were not no 18 and 17 and 18-year-old kids driving all those boats. Like, so where were the adults? How did they get this alcohol? Who bought this alcohol for these kids? Because I think the legal age for alcohol everywhere is 21. So who bought this? Who purchased all this alcohol? And
Good
why?
question for the judge. Good question for the judge of the law.
Well, we see how she like to spend her evenings. So, but these are some of the questions that needs to be asked and answered,
For sure.
because
Uh,
there had to be some adults out there.
Mr. Bellamy said something earlier, and he was saying on his personal experience or whatnot. But I had a personal experience with like kind of like being depressed. When I was in the army. It was like maybe four other black NCOs, the older guys who kind of like took me on their wing. And bruh, if it weren't for them, I was man literally depressed in a war zone. So a lot of times you can be around a lot of people and still feel alone. Of course, like I said, I was a medic, but I was in an infantry unit, so of course it was mostly white dudes, And yeah, I got some white friends, right? I got a lot of white friends, but
So did
I
I.
still what was I? 21 years old, 22 years old. I felt alone because nobody looked like me, and like I said, of course, I had three or four older sergeants and whatnot who kind of took me under their wing, and those kind of interactions, bro. I didn't know even at the time how valuable that kind of stuff is.
Listen, I,
Because
so like we said, right? We didn't go to school with a bunch of white folks, and we didn't grow up around a bunch of white people. I think throughout my entire school history, I think we've only had one or two white people. That was a guy named Edgar Farmer and a dude named Dylan from
I
wherever he was
remember
from.
Dylan, and then that
Yeah,
white girl who got
yeah.
kicked in her face when we was at the
That was
county, she got
yeah,
kicked
that
by a
was
horse.
Edgar Farmer's sister.
Oh, okay,
So
yep, I
those
remember
are
now.
the only three that I ever remember going to school with.
Yep,
I don't even
And you cutting Bishop, you cutting out bad. But those are the only ones that I remember going to school with. Didn't graduate with any at all. So when I had moved to Florida, man, it was kind of like a cultural shock to me because I had started to be around a bunch of different groups and especially white people. So I got a white friend. I ain't gonna call no names, but invited me to like a little cookout or something after they had a wedding or something. And I asked him, and I wasn't trying to be funny. I was curious. Am I gonna be the only black person there? And he said, yeah. I said, well, I'm not going. And he was like, why not? I said, for one, I ain't about to be y'all token black guy. And two, I've already heard the stories that you've told me about some of your people don't like black folks. So why would I go around it? Well, I go around your people when all the time. Well, that's different. And I ain't never told you no stories about none of my people that don't like white folks. And that's not how we are. Right now to this day, man, we still laugh about that. But bro, I ain't finna be the only black person that nowhere. So And this, but that's why I don't
Is that a
understand,
sign
man.
of danger? If you the only black person there, is that a
I,
sign of danger?
I
I
believe
don't,
so. It's
I don't.
uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable. I don't think I would have been in any danger because I make sure wherever I go, I'm gonna have something with me. So I don't be worried about stuff like that. It's just like the feeling of uneasiness and being
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want to put myself in no situation like that to where I look like I'm just
Okay.
being awkward.
I
Yeah.
want to say this. When I was in the army another time, I brought one of my partners home, white boy, Joseph Frommer. He came home with me. He was from Alaska. And we were at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He couldn't go home for Thanksgiving, so he came home with me. Went to my grandma's house and everything. Met everybody. Bruh, black people, let's just keep it real. We're going to make sure you feel comfortable. We're going to
Exactly.
make sure you
Yep.
feel
Yep.
at
Yep.
home. We're going to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you have a story to tell going back.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, when that man came back the next that next week, and he was telling them about his trip back to Mississippi and what all he, bro, he couldn't do nothing but have a good story. Couldn't do nothing but have you know good things to say because we gonna go out of our way.
Out of
Even
our
and
way.
you know where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
You know where we come from now.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't
It's
know,
that
I mean,
southern hospitality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
even though these same streets are dangerous
Yeah.
to certain people, but for the
Listen,
most part, bro, we welcome anybody.
anybody. Prime example. I don't know if y'all was there or not in Mississippi, but I got a friend named David, white boy, that I brought to Mississippi with me for the first time when I took a trip back from Florida. And I think I was more worried than he was because like everybody just accepted him and gravitated towards him. Like wasn't nobody on no bullshit trying to bully him or nothing. I walk in the store uptown, and you know on the weekends how packed town gets on certain night. So I walk in the store to grab me something. I come back, and he ain't out there nowhere. So I'm looking for him. I'm panicking now because I'm like, oh shit, they done took this white boy somewhere and beat him. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking. And I walk across the street where the police station or city hall at, and he's in the middle of this crowd of people, bro, and they all out here just like embracing him, giving him beers and whatever he asked for. They, you know what I'm saying, like being friendly with him. But we couldn't go around their people and be that comfortable and get that type of greeting because they're gonna make you feel awkward. They're gonna make it seem weird. You'll be sitting over in a corner by yourself. Every once in a while, somebody will come over and say something to you and be like, oh man, you can come over here. But then when you go over there with them, ain't nobody still ain't talking to you. They having their own conversation. You don't know what's going on. But when we invite one of them into our circle and our family and our friends, like Boss Man said, we go out of our way to make them feel welcome and comfortable. So
And I feel like that's why it irks me when I see like, oh yeah, here we go to kind of make trying to uh, the cause of whatever injustice that happened. They try to discredit it, somewhat try to discredit it because somebody black said it, and
yeah.
it's racial. Why are we making things racial when it's clearly racial?
And we
Newsflash:
can,
2026 in America, most things are racial. So
yeah.
get over it. Like I see that in the comments on ESPN. People are like, "Oh, they're putting race and politicizing it." Like, dude,
You can
if you don't live in the real world,
yeah.
that's on you. But in the real world, a lot of this stuff, bruh, it's black and white, bruh. I'm just keep it real. So, and
That's true.
I'm not gonna dumb myself down to try to help somebody feel more comfortable with their whatever they dealing with. But I got eyes and I use them, and I got a brain, and I know history. That's another thing too. Now, again, on the flip side of that, I got some good white friends. I got white friends. I got a lot of white friends. But I'm not no damn fool. And again, I don't want to be in a room where I'm the only black dude. That's out.
Prime example, bro. One of my closest friends are white. Well, I got three of my closest friends are white guys. And some dudes, bro, I would do anything for. And I know that it's vice versa. They'll do anything for me. But outside of them, I don't trust
And do you think they like when they say that those guys say about, oh yeah, one of my closest friends is black guy? How does that sound to an outsider? How does that sound to
them.
somebody who don't know you or don't know them, and they say, oh yeah, one of my closest friends is a black guy?
But Rod, you got to understand the context of when or the situation when they saying it. So it's always when they say it always coming out when somebody says something about them being racist, and then that's when they want to throw, oh well, my best friend is black. But like my homeboy, man, he'll tell you, like, me and that man have been through some stuff. I would trust him with my life quicker than I will a lot of black people, and that's just being honest.
I mean, that's how it is. Sometimes it's not about the color of a person. Is the relationship you build with them. But also when I see something in the news and it's clearly racial, not looking the other way just because I got some white friends and I don't want to make
Yeah,
them feel
nah.
uncomfortable.
But that's the thing though. If what I say when I speak on certain situations makes you uncomfortable, then we're not friends anyway.
Yeah, right.
Not saying that we're gonna always have the same views or the same beliefs, but for the most part, we are on the same page. We somewhat think alike. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
also, I can just look at something objectively. I can
yeah,
look at a situation and objectively look at it. I don't have to look at it from a white point of view or a black point of view. Objectively speaking, if I'm looking at something, I can look at it with practical sense.
yeah, we
And you're
know
not gonna
bullshit
tell
when we
me
see
that
bullshit.
you're not gonna tell me that I don't see what the fuck I see.
Yeah, when it's bullshit, we gonna call it. We call it what it is because there's been some of the situations in the past where with the police unaliving black guys, and some of my white friends were 100% on the side of the black guy, and I'm sitting there looking at the whole video and looking at the situation, and I'm going against them, and they looking at me like, what the fuck? But at the same time, bro, it's awareness. Like, I'm not
And
gonna sit here
objective. You can be objective.
and being objective. I'm not gonna sit here and say something is what it's not. And I'm gonna speak my truth on whatever it is, no matter what. I don't care how nobody feel about it.
Yeah, and that's
Hey,
basically the
hey,
situation with this going on right now. Go ahead,
bro.
Mr. Bellum.
Hey, while we on air, I want to give y'all guys y'all flowers. I know a lot of people don't give y'all flowers. Y'all deserve them. Coming up, man, being in Boys to Men with you guys, bro. Y'all led us right. You know, the younger guys that was under you guys. Even though y'all ain't much older than me, but I can say, bro, I appreciate y'all. You, Popeye, all y'all, Vontae, a lot of y'all guys, man, because the youth now, bro, they gone, man. So I just wanted to give y'all flowers, bro, and tell you thank you. And I appreciate for leading me the right way that y'all did. All y'all.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
Appreciate that,
Appreciate
bro.
that. Yeah, for sure. But and I think this kind of can serve as more of our mentorship because like Mary Socrates said, a lot of this stuff go unchecked and we don't talk about it enough. And just like Mr. Bellamy said earlier, I haven't even spoke about this. That armor stuff, I hadn't spoke about that since then, you know what I'm saying? Because life just go on and life just so fast, it just keep going. And you kind of just deal with it. But of course, everybody got a breaking point. So
Mm.
let's kind of, deal with our mental health while dealing with the outside world, while dealing with bills, while dealing with everything else, as a man. So hey, just
And sometimes you just gotta step back, bro. Like I tell my girl all the time, sometimes you gotta just slow down and let life catch up. Just slow down and let life catch up. Take a step back and just pay attention to everything that's going on around you. Be like we talked about that earlier, man. Self awareness, and that's something a lot of people do not have. And putting yourself in certain situations, man, where can turn out bad or just ain't a good environment for you. Period. That's self-awareness, man. Like you gotta know when you, and we're not blaming this kid at all.
No, we're not. No, we
So
learn. There's a lesson to be learned though. You know what I'm
and
saying?
so we want to make that clear because we don't want nobody to get this misunderstood as we're trying to say that this kid didn't have no self-awareness or this kid should have did. No, we're not blaming the kid at all. He was innocent in the whole situation. No matter what happened before that. What the
All he
only
was
thing that
guilty of is
matter
having a trusting heart.
exactly. That's it. So man, listen, condolences to his family, man. I hope that they find out what really happened to this kid. I hope somebody that was on that boat with him or on a boat around them, bro, has enough heart to step up. Besides this one kid, and her name is Katie. Besides Katie, I hope someone else has enough heart, man, to step up and tell what happened or what they saw. Because it's just hard for me to believe that nobody saw anything. And all of a sudden, I think what really, really bothers me the most, bro, and I don't know about nobody else, but how these guys are still calling him their friends. That's all of a sudden has amnesia. Just forgot about everything that happened. Like you can't tell me I'm your friend, and then when something happens to me, y'all stick together. Because
And
I'm
that
pretty
video was bad. That video was bad too.
yeah. And I didn't want to play that because certain things, man, I don't want to touch because his family or someone that's close to him could possibly see this one day. And some stuff you just don't want to dread back up because I know they're going through a lot and they probably haven't been able to see all the videos yet. So certain stuff I just wouldn't want to bring up, man. But condolences to his family, man. I hope y'all get justice for him. I hope somebody in this group or that knows these people stand up and tell what really happened, man. Like don't let this go unchecked. Man, appreciate everybody for coming here, man. Shout out to Boss Man Jay, Mr. Bellamy, and Bishop. Hey man, don't y'all forget, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.
Let's go. Welcome in, welcome in. This is